Whistleblower has been a very good experience for me, a very learning experience for me. But इसमें मेरा काम कैसे निकल गया ये मुझे अभी तक पता है नहीं. I've been very lucky that I was doing theatre for a really long time. You know, I started as a kid. And what happens when you're on stage is you get your reactions immediately. But most of us, especially in patriarchal society like in India, our men just do not know how to express.
First, also congratulations and welcome to Teddy Chakla.
Thank you for having me.
I would say Whistleblower, the name speaks a lot about itself, but still अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं एक लाइन एक लफ्ज अगर आप जिससे डिफाइन करना चाहेंगे अपने शो को तो क्या होगा?
जो इंसान एक सिस्टम के अंदर रह के उसके खामियों को समझ के उस सिस्टम को बदलना चाहे वो एक विसल ब्लोअर होता है. एंड आई थिंक द कैरेक्टर दैट आई प्ले डॉक्टर संकेत is something very similar to that. He's a boy that's born with a silver spoon in his mouth, and he's had all the luxury in his life, but that never made him an incompetent man. He was very academic, very intellectual, very intelligent. He is good at what he does. He's a good doctor, and he's bloody good at it. But there are many things, many times in your life when you get settled with comfort and you become very bored in your life, you start looking for excitement, you start looking for kicks. And in one such crossroads for Dr. Sanket, he has to make a decision, and he makes a decision, and then what happens because of the things that he decides, the repercussions that it has on him, on his family. And when he goes through this personal experience is when he realizes that there's something off about the system, and there's something that needs to be changed. And Dr. Sanket becomes the guy who stays in the system and wants to change it, and he's the whistleblower.
Wow, that's quite a definition.
Yeah.
But if I may ask, hard actor says that there was an X factor when you chose the show or the series, but for you, what was the X factor that made you say yes to the series itself?
So many things. The way they approached something so sensitive, the way they approached something so challenging, the way the writers wrote the script, the way Manoj Pillai, our director, wanted to direct the show, his vision for it, the way he wanted to tell the story. But very selfishly, most exciting thing for me was to read a character like Dr. Sanket. You know, gone are the days of anti-heroes, gone are the days of black and white. Everything is complex, everybody is complicated, everybody has layers. And in such times when we understand these things, these people have written, people from Studio Next, Ajay Monga, writer, Ritesh Modi, our showrunner, Manoj Pillai, our director, all of these guys conceptualized a character which is nothing like a typical Hindi film hero. But at the same time, he's somebody who has to shoulder the story through because it happens from his perspective. So to write a character which is this flawed, which is almost on the verge of being hated, but at the same time make him watchable, was an exciting thing for me because I felt like कि अगर एक इंसान में इतनी खामियां हैं तो इसे कोई देखना क्यों चाहेगा, और अगर लोग देखना चाहेंगे, what is so interesting about him? These kind of thoughts and these kind of questions are something that really got me so kicked about the show. And of course the show chose me. I did not choose the show. I just got lucky that somebody came with a script like this to me, and the fact that they thought that I could pull it off, I don't know where they got that confidence from, but I'm just glad that they came to me, and I'm glad this happened, and it's almost here, so it's very exciting.
In that sense, I would love to know because your real character has a lot of other characteristics, and your real self has different one characteristics. So, any similarities or non-similarities that you have in the team?
Non-similarities, differences, so there were lots of them. Like from the core to on a surface level, I think Dr. Sanket and Ritvik are very different from each other, hopefully. But because every actor, they have to always bring in a part of themselves and gift it to the characters, because only then you can make it genuine, you know. Something as simple as, अगर मैं यहाँ होता तो क्या करता? Most of the times your answer is going to be different because you're not always so close to the character that you're playing. Hence the question for me in this show was not कि मैं यहाँ होता तो क्या करता? For me it was simply मैं डॉक्टर संकेत हूँ, मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? And once I started understanding that, it made it much more simpler for me. और बड़ा मजा आया. काफी कॉम्प्लेक्स इंसान है डॉक्टर संकेत.
According to you, what is one quality that you would like to take from Dr. Sanket, and one quality of yours that you wish that Dr. Sanket had?
I really want to be as sharp and impulsive and reflexive as Dr. Sanket. And it also comes from his training of being a doctor, because you have to take decisions immediately and everything for you as at the tip of the finger. You know, you just need to know at that moment what to do. I hope I get that kind of a impulsive behavior in my life somewhere, so that I just know that this is the right thing to do. Let's just do it. I want to take that from him. But at the same time, what would I like to give him? I would like to show him the better side of life. I would like to explain to him how there's more hope than he believes in.
Wow. Okay. It's perfect. As the name says, whistleblower, that you can stand against what is going wrong and being a part of the wrong and yet moving it. Real life has ever been that you have taken a stand against something that was wrong and tried improving it and that taking on that.
There have been a couple of incidences where you just have to stand up for yourself and speak up. Many times it's not about you, because generally most human beings get courage out of supporting somebody else, and it's rarely about yourself. So many of those have happened where I've felt like I should put my foot down and speak up about, or at least be on the side of the right in multiple circumstances, whether it's in personal life or professional life, so on and so forth. But अपने लिए आज तक मैंने कभी, there has not been any circumstance where I had to put my foot down for myself. Even if there has been, I don't think I remember doing it. But hopefully this circumstance never comes where I'll have to fight to put my point across. But if it does, hopefully I'll have the courage to do it.
If that's the case, a lot of actors have the story in the foreground about how they actually became an actor and how their struggles was. So us मामले में it's story there.
Not at all. I have the most boring pre-story. You know how everybody wants to tell you a story of मेरी ये जद्दोजहद रही and this has been my struggle and this is how I made it and I've slept on the roads. I haven't. Even though I think that these stories are very inspiring, because a lot of people have gone through all of that, and there's so many actors who've just seen so much difficulty in their lives and yet just never gave up on the fact that they love doing this and they just want to continue doing that. So many, and stories from actors from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. It's very inspiring, but I do not have such a cool story. But hopefully I'll still live up to what people expect of me, even without having a story to say.
Even without sleeping on the roads.
Yeah, even without that.
Okay, then as an actor, do you consider yourself as a big critic and you would like to watch your work on?
I'm obsessed with myself. I love watching my work. Doesn't mean that I always appreciate everything I do, no, but I can't not watch what I'm doing. Many times on set, like, I have no idea what this show looks like or what it's going to be like at the end of the day. All I know is that while I was performing, what I was feeling, because there are many you barely get time on a set even to sit and watch the monitor and figure out unless it's absolutely needed. If it's not needed, then you just move on, you do your job and move on to the next thing. And while doing that, I realized that I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and Whistleblower has been a very good experience for me, a very learning experience for me. But इसमें मेरा काम कैसे निकल गया ये मुझे अभी तक पता है नहीं. But people have responded really well to the teaser, so that's good. And people are surprised by the way I'm looking, that's good too. But there's so much more to the show, and hopefully when it'll all unravel, people lap it up the way we lapped it up when we read the script. Hopefully, let's see.
How much of this audience feedback affects on your kind of work that you're portraying on screen? Because they are not gonna always be a better approach from the audience. Plus and minus both.
Always.
The feedback from the audience affects your work.
It drives me, to say the least, but I don't know if it affects me in a way of, I don't know if I would want to shut the door and be by myself if somebody says that they didn't like my work. Because very early, what happens is, I've been very lucky that I was doing theatre for a really long time. I started as a kid. And what happens when you're on stage is you get your reactions immediately. कि मैंने अगर joke कहा और लोग नहीं हंसे, it didn't land. You just know it immediately. You just know it. You don't wait for it to release and so on and so forth. So that training really helps you. It really does, because you just know that there is going to be days when you'll have this reaction, days when you'll have that reaction to the same line, to the same show, but when you're performing on different days and different timings, different places, different audiences. So that taught me very early in my life that no two people are going to ever look at your performance in the same way. That's never going to happen. So if you're reading reviews where people say that you've not done a good job, accept it, because that's a perspective towards your performance. At the same time, people who say that I've never seen a performance like this, you've been so absolutely amazing, accept that too. But neither of them are a lie, but don't let anything affect you. Something very sweet that Nasir sir had once told me after I finished work with him. He had sent me a message before my previous show was supposed to release. He sent me a message saying that don't take the praises too seriously and don't take the criticism to your heart. Just remember, on that day, when you were performing that particular scene, that's the best you could do. Move on.
I remember when I used to tell my Dada or granddad that, I succeeded in something. He always told me, खेलना नहीं आता like they never let they go you what you have what क्या player था तेरे सामने they always said that because they were
but you just know that it always comes out in a form of love. They want to see you do better, but most of us, especially in patriarchal society like in India, our men just do not know how to express. We don't know how to tell our child, our cousin, our sibling, our parent. We just don't know how to say things clearly. तो हम घुमा फिरा के बात करते हैं, but उसी में प्यार है और सामने वाला समझ भी जाता है जो समझना होता है.
Seeing that now that you've played this character, the fans are obviously expecting a lot out of you in the near future. How do you undo a character? Being in a character and then finishing the show and then going to the next one. How do you undo? What is your answer?
Don't get too attached. While you're at it, it should be your lover. While you're done, it should be a memory. As simple as that. Just never get too attached.
Any character you do attach for?
I'm consciously trying not to, because every time I get into a project, I feel like it's my first and I have to prove myself. No matter how many times I just go on set, every day it just feels like कि आज तो अच्छा ही करना पड़ेगा, और ये बात हर रोज दिमाग में आती है. So it's not like there's anything, I don't know, there's absolutely no form of complacency that ever sets in, and I really hope that never sets in, because I need to be this driven that I'm feeling today. I want to, and I just really want to continue being this way. I don't really consciously make an effort to undo a character. I just make sure that I don't get too attached, but inherently I just do. Every time I get into a project, I get attached. But when I'm getting away from it, I've been lucky so far that every time I'm leaving a project, I'm joining another. So there's the bridge in between where I need to wash off and wear new ones. So that's a process that's exciting, because you're constantly getting rid of something and going to the next. So I haven't really consciously made any efforts. I haven't. I've just been lucky that I'm flowing from one to the other, so it's happening on its own.
Parting words for your fans, because now they're expecting the iske baad next what? Anything you want to tell them?
What I want to tell them is, firstly, thank you for constantly loving me. Thank you for looking out for what work I'm doing. The Whistleblower is here on the 16th of December. I want you to watch it. I genuinely want you to tell me what you think of it, so that I also understand what you like watching, what you not like watching, and so on and so forth. And I will constantly keep putting in all my heart and all my effort into trying to entertain you. And जिस दिन मैं boring बन गया, मुझे बता देना ज़रूर, because I genuinely feel no matter what I do now in the Whistleblower or from here on, yes, your art, your craft is a very personal thing, and people say that I act for myself, but generally I do it for you. So if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, कुछ और कर लेंगे यार, पक्का.
Know all about the Telly world by subscribing to Tellychuckers YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated to our new videos.